Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. My name is James Caldwell, and today we are going to talk about Atlanta Exes, Season 1. This is Episode 3. We're entering back into this world right at they're leaving out. You see Tracy and Tori are actually leaving the flea market, tea market, or whatever the fuck that shit was that Tamika had put together. And they were just coming down off the argument. It was ridiculous. It was really the wrong place and time for that to go down, but understandable because Tamika is a self-centered, crazy fucking bitch, as we've seen over the last few weeks. Let's just go on into this because I felt like it drug along a lot this week, which is not always fun for me. But let's just go ahead and talk about what went on here. Christina actually was spending some time with her son, and God, he looks just like, literally like if you meshed her and CeeLo together, the baby. He's not a baby, he's 13 years old, but he looks just like his mom and his dad. He looks just like them. But she was talking to him, basically. I think his name is Kingston. Because she referred to him as King. I said, that's kind of cute. But they were talking about her dating, and how he felt about her getting out there dating. And he was, really cool, really respectful. I think their relationship it looks like a nice relationship for a mother and son. Cool. No problem at all with that. Moving on, we see Cherie and Tori get together, and they're basically talking about Tamika and her behavior. It's like they just gave so much power to Tamika and her behavior. It's like ridiculous. It really is. A lot of the wasted scenes really had a lot to do with Tamika and shit that she had been saying. I was like sick of it. Tamika. And she's just messy. She's fucking messy. But that's what they were talking about. Tori basically is a mean bitch. I like her. But Tori's mean, honey. You can see it all in her. She's mean as fucking shit. She said, I'm going to call that bitch out on everything that she do. All her motherfucking shit. Every time that bitch get wrong, I'm going to let her ass have it, basically, is what she was saying. I'm like, okay, come on, let's go. Next, you see Cherie and Monica. Monica is the girl who Tamika talked the shit to. She had actually questioned Monica whether or not she had slept with Usher. So I said, okay, now we're getting to the nuts and bolts of this shit. That's what the problem is with Tamika. Tamika has an issue because she believes that Cherie done slept with Usher when they were married. And that's the issue. And later on, you found out it's not just, she just doesn't know whether they slept together before, during, or after. So, crazy. How could you even be friends with her and you have these type of suspicions? Ridiculous. But then we seeing Tamika is fucking ridiculous. That's who she is. Anyway, leave there. We go. And that's the other thing. Monica's pretty much a shit starter too. Because she was like really entertaining this. And she's carrying a bone. So we're going to watch that motherfucking Monica too. Christina and Willie go out. Again, they went to a little class and they're painting. I really like them two together. He basically tells her that he's really feeling her and she's the same. And they kind of discuss some things about babies, more babies and all of that stuff. Everything was really, really cool. I really looked at Willie. Willie really is good looking. He's very handsome. And the two of them really do look super, super cute together. So he's cool. She's cool. Moving on. Then we got Cherie and Monyetta get together, and then they talk about her getting back out there dating and everything. No real big deal. We knew that. Monyetta has to get herself together, and when she's ready, we'll go out and date. But I think she's getting there. She's getting herself to that. She actually had a meeting with Christina as well, and they talked about Graves' disease. She's been suffering with some of those symptoms and things, and they talked about it. The one thing that did stick out for me in her conversation with Christina, she actually divulged that she actually got her tubes burned because her and Neo had actually decided they didn't want any more kids. I felt some kind of way, and it's probably why she's going to be having a little bitter issues, because again, wouldn't you be bitter if you made those type of lifelong plans with a motherfucker and then they up and left? So you really, like, you can't even have any more kids. You know, that's rough. I don't even know really what to say about that. That's rough. And that probably would have me mad as a motherfucker at Neo's big ass head. I would be pissed off. But, you know, whatever. That was the decision she made. That was pretty foolish, but poor baby. Anyway, moving on. We got Tamika and Christina. Tamika is over there and they're talking about the whole thing and how everything was, and Christina comes out and says, listen, this is why Cherie wasn't at the thing. She heard some things from Monica that you were supposedly asking. And I think that we should all come together and let's get this together. Let's hash this out, fix everything with that, fix everything with you and Tori, and let's move on. You know, you could see the sincerity in Christina. I told you I like that Christina. You could see the sincerity in her really wanting to fix it and not mess, you know, not be in the mess and not wanting the mess to continue. Okay? So I'm like, cool. So Tamika was kind of like acting like she really didn't want to do it, but she finally broke and they ended up doing it. Again, I see Tori and Cherie get together again, and Cherie ends up telling Tori about the conversation with Monica and the whole thing about sleeping with that goddamn Usher. Now, let me say this before I move into this last piece of this, okay? Because I just blew through all the drag, and that's the first 40 minutes of the program that we just blew through. I get that Cherie is a bit of a punk, okay? If it was left to her, she probably would never really approach Tamika. She kind of just takes it and kind of eats it up. Tori's mean bitch. So the two of them together, Tori is basically kind of giving her the heart to go ahead and say what the fuck she got to say. So right there. If I'm wrong, y'all know, leave it in the comments. But that's what I see. Bit of a punk. Bit of a punk. If it was left to her, nothing would be said. Okay, so let's move on. So here we go. Now they have the gathering. All the girls are there. Tamika was just being a bitch from the door. From the door, she just being a bitch. Everything like that. Christina was trying to mediate and keep everything on track and not let them go at each other. They really wanted to go at each other. It was more so Tori and Tamika. Punk girl over there ain't really saying much. But they're just going. And then that motherfucker Tamika show herself. She just started throwing shade. And she went in and she was saying this, that, and the other to Tori. And she found with Tori, bitch, you are not going to win. Bitch, you're not going to railroad me talking shit, bitch, because I talk shit too. And she's a fierce shit talker, okay? They were going back and forth about where they live, who owns what, who don't own what, who's this and who's that. Oh, they were going word for word, and Tamika could not shut Tori down. She was giving it to her, okay? So that just wasn't going nowhere. You know that motherfucking Tamika, because Christina said, we're not going to go anywhere like this, guys. Come on, this is not conducive. This you two at each other. This is not what we're here for. You know, that motherfucker Tamika threw shade at her. And told her, she read Cherie. Cherie said, I never slept with Usher. I didn't do that. I don't sleep with married men. I don't do that. You know what I mean? She not winning with them two. She threw shade at motherfucking Christina. Well, did Cherie tell you that the guy that she set you up with, that she set him up with another one of her friends? Now, Willie ain't got shit to do with this. And honest to God, I believe in my soul, Cherie hadn't even thought about that shit. Because it supposedly was so long ago. Leave Willie the fuck out of it. That was some shady Tamika shit. And you could tell it kind of bothered Christina. You know what I mean? But I thought it was very unnecessary. I thought it was very bitchy on Tamika's part. And she told Tamika, you know, you could actually call me, Tamika, and said, you know, if you knew that. and that bothered you, you could have called me and told me. And Cherie said, I didn't even remember. You know, it's been so long ago. It was a one-night stand or whatever. But that left Christina with a bad taste, and we're going to deal with that next week when she meets up with Willie again. I thought it was very nasty, very unnecessary, and it was that motherfucking Tamika with her rock head starting shit again. Oh, unnecessary bitch. But anyway, Tori had let her have it, and that's what the motherfucking problem was. Oh, insecure ass. Worried about who the fuck Usher fucked. Don't worry about it, bitch. Move on. But anyway, she couldn't win with Tori. Tori broke her down. Tori told that bitch, kill yourself. Jump in a coffin. This, that, and the other. Oh, she was just horrible. She was horrible. Oh, mean bitch. I liked it. But she was letting her have it. Then she told her, bitch, you don't have none of your motherfucking kids, bitch. You don't have your first set of kids. You don't have your second set of kids, bitch, and you're not going to get them. She went there. She really, really went there with her. It was horrible. It was horrible. But again, Tamika was doing all the dirty digs at first. She really was. And then Tori, that's what it was like, oh, kids are off limits. Tori was like, no, kids ain't off limits. Bitch, if you come for me, I'm going to get at your motherfucking ass. Now, I feel that. I feel that, bitch. You're not going to sit here and try to hurt my motherfucking feelings. Bitch, I'll get you however I can. And that's how she plays. She plays dirty and she fucking plays for keeps. She told that bitch to get in a coffin and kill her motherfucking self. Okay. I said, all right now. But that's basically where we ended. They broke them out. Christina took... because she told her, you don't got your kids and you're not going to have them, that bitch was worked. It was over. She worked Miss Tamika's nerves. They sent Tamika on. Christina took her outside and told her, you know, don't do, she's like, oh, you're ugly, bitch, you got oodles and noodles on your hair. I was like, oh, girl, bye. Now, let's get to what we're getting to, bitch. She told you to get in the coffin and kill yourself, bitch, and that you ain't got your kids and you're not going to motherfucking have them, bitch. The oodle joke is not going to work this time, honey. You've been let have it, Miss Tamika. See, all that media shit, you need to shut your motherfucking mouth. Worried about what Usher's doing. Girl, Usher always did whatever Usher wanted to do. You need to let that shit go. But anyway, she got her ass red for dust. And that was that. So they kind of broke out there. Next week is going to be a little more interesting. You know, it's going to be a little more interesting. That's big. I just can't take her. Even when Christina said something about sisterhood, she's like, I ain't trying to be nobody's sister. She's just nasty. She's just nasty. She wants to be the girl that everybody hates. And guess what, Miss Tamika? It's working, bitch. I don't care for you to fuck at all. You simple motherfucker. Anyway. On that, guys, no need to burn up any more time with you all on this. This is basically what happened. I don't know how I really feel about it, but whatever. We're going to wrap it up for now. You guys can thumbs up or thumbs down. You know how that works. Leave me comments. Tell me how you feel about this, about us continuing on with this and everything. Talk to me. I'll be waiting to hear what you guys have to say. You can follow me on at Spill It Boy on Twitter. I will talk with you guys later. All right. See you guys.